All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, hello, Brianna. My name is Bonnie Lalley, and I am a full-time working artist. I was born in Detroit and now live in the countryside.
Okay, and what was the inspiration for your artwork on the Art Around the City Trail?
Um, Easy question. During this quarantine year, the lovely thing that happened to us was our daughter, who is a curator in Chicago, came home for an extended period, and Elizabeth, and she has always loved gardening and gardens since she was very tiny. And when spring rolled around, she made the most beautiful garden of veg and flowers, and right outside her door. And anyway, she left before she could enjoy the fruits of her labors. And so I think I was thinking a great deal about her and missing her. And I had the garden out the door and my husband's chickens. And so that was the inspiration of that piece.
And could you for us describe a day in your studio? Where are you creating?
Sure. A typical day, I'm always in my studio unless we're out of town. I'm easy to find. I'm always here. Um, and I usually have a very large piece that I'm either thinking about or is in progress. Um, and so when it's in progress, it's a very intensive day of sustained thinking and physical laboring. Actually, they're spread out on the floor because they're paper, and I use cut paper applique pieces or collaged. So I have to move things around and paint. And so that's a very busy day. Occasionally checking on the chickens, the doggy, an extra cup of tea. Um, and then yesterday I just finished a piece. So today will be maybe perusing some of my favorite picture books, doing small preparatory pieces for my next piece where I do a lot of cutting of small elements. I mean, sketchbook size that I just pile up and have to at hand for potential use. So kind of those two ends of the spectrum are a typical day.
Why are you working in your chosen medium?
Because I was an unhappy oil painter. And at about the time where I just thought, this is just, I was burdened with too much art history. It it really was something that I was struggling with. And at about the same time, I discovered this wonderful piece of American folk art. It is in the American Folk Art Museum, an anonymous artist who assembled this magnificent collage of, um, it's a floral arrangement, it's a still life, and it's all these cut paper pieces all applied and overlapped and very symmetrical and really graphically striking. And um, it was the discovery of Mary Delaney's work. She was an 18th century English aristocrat whose work was just rediscovered in recent years. And she developed her own style, completely unique where she painted, cut paper, and assembled these very botanically correct collages that are just beautiful. And then the last person, at just all about the same time, was the art of Maria Sibylla Merian, who was a 17th century Dutch woman who left Amsterdam with her two daughters to sail to Suriname and became one of the world's premier botanical artists. So for me to move on to paper was the most liberating, exciting thing for me. And it really helped me, I feel, to find my own voice. So that's why.